Hey, what is up, everybody? It is No One Shall coming back to you with another Star Trek Flick memory. Today, we are going to talk about PvP crewing in 2020, well, the end of 2020, with all the new officers that we have and everything that's coming to the game. Let's get a little refresher done for the PvP, but before that, remember, hit the like, the subscribe button, the bell notification down below. Remember, in that see more button down below in the description, click it, join the Discord, become awesome, even though you already are. And below that is a donation if you guys want to help donate and help the channel out. It is down below that. And below that is a join button. If you click that join button, you can become a member for $2, $5, $10, or $20 a month if you want to help the channel out. But anyways, back to the content at hand. Today we are talking about PvP crewing. In a general basis, there are numerous amounts of crews out there for numerous amounts of ships. We can go down to the basics of PvP crewing where we'll look at my Enterprise. We're going to use my Enterprise as an example, but we're not going to actually use the Enterprise as an example because Spock never belongs on Enterprise's bridge, but we're going to use this as an example. So basic PvP crew is going to be Kirk, Spock, and Khan. That is your basic of basic. But if you look into it more, you go down to, let's see, where are we at? So we want Decius is another character we could use for a PvP crew on a general explorer, most ships in actually these days, or Zhao. Zhao is a great addition to the game. As long as you have him, he puts your mitigation higher because Kirk makes him proc. That morale makes him work. That's awesome about him. And let's see what else we got in this mix. So we can go over Harrison down the line. That's gonna be another one some people don't have. Other ones we can go down is actually wait. Kirk, Spock, Decius, Kirk, Spock, Zhao, Kirk, Spock, Khan. You have multiple ways to go at it, or you can go down to the most basic of Yuki, Kirk, and Spock. That is your basic crews for PvP. If you are going against a ship that goes over 10 rounds, Yuki is nice to have on a ship because she strips the shield. And if we can go to the stripper field, is what's your ability. Yuki Sulu decreases the shield health of your opponent's ship by 10% each round. So once you're done with the 10 rounds, that ship is completely stripped and all you're doing is straight hull damage. Only caveat is if you're going against the Enterprise with a morale crew, you're not going to strip the shield because the Enterprise, its shield cannot be stripped because it heals every round. And if we look at, let's see, the other one we have out here now is a 5 of 10 crew. So we do 5 of 10 and we grab Kirk. We're out without Kirk. And to get lost in the equation, I probably slid right by him. So the other one is another great one. It's 5 of 10, Kirk, Spock. That's mitigation and morale. That's a doozy. Let's discard these changes. And now let's go look at battleship wise. Battleship wise, I've been playing around. I've been running this right now. It's 5 of 10, Giorgio, and I believe we have Vermit. But it could be different. You have so many other ones out there. Other crews, I can see an example of one of my teammates. Not going to say her name, but she has a great crew that she uses that I don't know if she found it on her own or she had help from others, but it is a great crew. So if we go down to where's Saru at? Saru is her main. No, Giorgio is the main. I always hate how this reads. Saru, Giorgio, and Tyler. Apparently that is a great Enterprise crew versus Enterprise versus Explorers in general. If they have Khan, it is awesome because Saru can actually decrease the, or let's put it this way, when fighting a player, every time your ship gets hit, by a critical hit, Saru decreases the critical hit chance opponent by 10%. Basically, every time you get hit, it's basically negating Khan's ability. There's many options of PvP crewing out there. Mine is always going to prefer to Giorgio. Giorgio is probably one of my favorite new officers that joined this game because her burning actually works. And it actually makes the auger work, but it makes, in general, burning crews work well in the game. You have so many options for burning crew. If we look at Charvinik's a great versus a Enterprise officer because of her ability. It is armor piercing. Is it armor piercing? No, Alex is versus Enterprises. Charvinik is versus battleships. Charvinik is great against battleships. And then we have so many options out there. Like, if we go down to Interceptor crewing. Interceptor crewing can be dicey. This is one of the ones you can use if you want a speed crew. This is only speed crew, and that's all it's going to be. The Pan Augment crew is great, but Besides that, I've been playing with, let me swap the ship. Is this the person I want? Boom. Boom. This is a great, in general, crit crew if you have Harrison. You go with Gorgon. You go with, it would be Gumak or Cross? Kurla, because Kurla's ability is attack maneuvers. Kurla increases the crit hit damage by 30%. And then on top of that, you have when the ship opponent's an opponent with a critical hit is all yada yada yada. But here's when Gorgon increases the chance of dealing crits by 10% for 2 rounds, which usually is a great Saladin chip. For this crew, if you have a Saladin, you can throw this set crew on it, and your first round you're gonna do a good amount of damage. I've seen about 1.2 million damage done with a crit with a Saladin. But I've been running this crew on my sarcophagus because the sarcophagus has 8 shots in the first round, so you gotta think how many crits that does. And then interceptor crews always vary. I gave you the 2 basics, crit crew, anything else. If we go to our officers, I'm trying to remember some of them. So we go by our groups. Go down, down, down. We go to King. King's another great officer. He's always going to be accuracy. So he's a great, I think he was like first interceptor. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've used him. He's usually under deck for me most of the time. Now let's go over some enterprise crewing. Enterprise crewing can be tricky and dicey. Here's a basic one. For enterprise versus enterprise battle, you got Kirk, Alex, Khan. That is a basic of basic for enterprise crewing. And then we can go down to where is he hiding? Where are you hiding at? I always hate finding Zhao every time. So here's another one. Kirk, Khan, Zhao. Other one I've been playing with is basically completely eliminating Khan, because the fact alone is this is great versus enterprise battles. There's always going to be a changing pace of the game. And other way is Alex. Then you have, what else is there? You always do Decius in place of Alex. You can always do Zhao in place of Alex. You could always do, I'm trying to remember names of my old crews I used to use. It could be Yuki. Boom, boom, boom. Yuki, Kirk, Khan. Or it could be Yuki. Where is Zhao again? I always move them. So Zhao and Yuki and Kirk. So you're still going to proc the Enterprise ability with Kirk on the ship. But once you have these guys on the ship, it brings this up to, I think it's a 15% each round taken down. So it goes down to about 6 to 7 rounds and you have that ship fully stripped. It's good for non-verse Enterprise. It's good for augurs. It's good for in general. The one I saw my friend using was versus battleships is Yuki, Charvanik, and Kirk for the morale pump. There's so many different kinds of ways you can crew your ships. I'm probably doing a higher level crewing, probably 30 plus level crewing on this one for PvP. It's always going to vary. It's always going to change with new officers coming out, new abilities coming out. There are promising officers that apparently they fixed today. If we look at boom, 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 you scroll all the way to the bottom because I don't have him yet. Would be Lorca. He's a promising one just for his ability. At the start of each round, opponent has hull breach. Lorca decreases the opponent's weapon damage by 100% for that turn. And then his main ability at the beginning of each round, Lorca has 50% chance of calling hull breach for 2 rounds. So he's quite interesting. He's the Giorgio of hull breach because Giorgio is burning and her ability works. And his is a hull breach. So we had most of our hull breach officers work. It has not been kind of prominent until recently to our burning, because before there wasn't really no good counters for augurs versus enterprises, battleship versus explorers. Now we have an option with Giorgio, and they're giving us more and more to work on. I don't know if this video is going to help you, but I hope it does. There's so many different kind of crews you can use in this game. It is insane. I got a territory capture in 30 minutes, so I got to prepare for it. Got to edit this video, shoot it out, get it to you guys before the territory capture even starts. So remember to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that bell notification down below. Remember to hit that see more button in that description and join my Discord. It is right down there. Click that button. Below that is a donation. If you guys want to donate, click that button and donate. And last but not least, if you want to help the channel out and you watch the videos, you're like, hey, I want to help no one on a monthly basis or dude, I like him, I want to help his content. There's a join button down below. Click it. It's $2, $5, $10, or $20 a month. If you have an ad blocker, you want to help me out per month, $2. I love you. Every dollar helps. I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You're the reason I'm here. I support y'all, and I love you guys. It is No One Shall, signing out. Have a wonderful day.